Welcome back to the channel, New Birth Fitness family. My name is Shiloh Bryan. You know, here we're all about empowering moms to transform lives and change the world. This is something that is very neglected for a lot of people all around the world, but especially moms. The power of getting a good night's rest, getting good sleep. Just think about it. When you're not rested and you start your next day, you're already starting off on a bad note. You're drowsy, you don't want to do anything, you're irritable, you don't be talked to by nobody. The kids start talking to you in the morning, just do what you gotta do. So everything is already starting off on this more volatile note. Then you get to work, you're drowsy, almost want to put your head down on your desk, barely want to do your task. So naturally, you're already giving off this leave me alone attitude, which in many cases can push opportunities away from you and bring in the energy from things that actually keep you in that mood. Just reflect back on those times where you're like, wow, I had a great night of sleep. How did you feel the next morning? How did your day go the next morning? Was the interactions between your kids, your husband, your boyfriend, the next morning, was it better? Sometimes it's not even just about how long you sleep. Sometimes it's about where your mind is at before you go to sleep. So first, let's talk about how long you sleep. So of course they say 8 hours, but we know in the real world, in many cases, a lot of people don't really get 8 hours of sleep. But if you're consistently getting less than 6 hours of sleep every single night, it's going to have its wear and tear. It's going to impact other things. So I highly recommend you making it so that in more cases than not, you're getting at least 6 hours, if not shooting for that 8 hours. I know in many cases that's hard to do. So the more important thing that I'm going to focus on here is how you're going to sleep. Nowadays, it's so easy to go to sleep and the last thing you're doing is you're on your phone, you're scrolling, you're getting dopamine hits because that's what's happening. Every single time you see these videos, you go to the next one, you go to the next one, or hey, you were just talking to the kids about some different things going on. Give yourself a space of 30 minutes where you can just decompress. That could be, hey, you're taking a shower, you're in a bath, you're listening to an audiobook, like something to just kind of decompress from your day. Maybe you have a diary where you're writing down different things that happen from the day. Hey, what things could be better? What things you want to focus on getting better at? What things can be worked on? So for everybody, it's different. It doesn't have to be, but give yourself a 30-minute space prior to going to bed of not just being on your phone scrolling, of not having all these thoughts that don't really help you going through your head. Because when you have all those thoughts going through your head and you lay down, you think you're resting and getting good sleep, but your mind is still very active on all those things you just had in your mind. So now you're rolling around, you're tussling because your mind is still awake while your body is trying to sleep. And if you really want to propel yourself, and let's say you have goals and different things you're going for, think about those items prior to going to bed. So now at least your mind is working for you while you're asleep versus working against you. It's working against you if you were just scrolling and seeing Facebook drama, seeing all these different views and politics and things that's going on in the world, talking about the economy crashing. And these are the thoughts that's going on in your head when you go to sleep. That's what your mind is going to be working on while you're asleep. What if instead you give it the task to work on your goals, your dreams, the things that are important to you? Hey, these are the things I want. These are the 3 things tomorrow that I want to accomplish. These are the 3 things tomorrow that I want to improve on. And what you'll notice is some mornings you'll wake up and you'll actually have answers to questions you had the next morning. So give yourself a space of time before you go to sleep to wind down. That is highly important, and it will impact the rest of your day and it will impact your life. Get out of just going through the motions. I'm going from this activity to this activity to this activity, and then I'm asleep. Because now when you sleep, the activity is still going even though you don't know it. This is a part of your self-care. The more you prioritize yourself, the more you impact others around you, the more productive and more empowered your life will be overall. On that note, that's the end of the video, New Birth Fitness family. We'll be back again with another video before you know it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and share this with somebody. Somebody else needs to hear this. To the top we go, New Birth Fitness family.